Welcome back, welcome back, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to thank all my new subscribers. I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for giving me a chance and opportunity. And today we're just doing an update back on because I got to put celebrity news on here before I put the real stuff because it just behooves me that people really don't care about what's going on. That they really don't, because when I do the true stuff, it gets very few views, and then when I do the celebrity stuff, it gets more views. I get it. People want to escape. I get it. I get it wholeheartedly. So let's just jump right into it. 50 Cent versus Young Buck. Oh, let me edit my title. Hold on. It's messing up. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna drop the link because hopefully we have one of my good friends. We don't agree on much. Hold on. Dang, why is this doing it? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do the invite thing. Oh, here it go right here. Let me get the code. If you want to come up, James, you can hit the link. You could just come and sit with me. Hold on. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. And you don't have to cam up unless you want to. Okay, that's the link if you want to hit that. All right, let's get into it. So, 50 Cent then got money out of Young Buck. And if you don't know, this is Young Buck right here, because my friend, he don't be knowing what's going on. Oh, Therapy Radio. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you subscribe. But I hope you subscribe. And if you want to come up, that's cool. So 50 Cent just got 200K from Young Buck after his bankruptcy. Time has shown, and this is the article. Time has shown us that no one has ever been off limits from 50 Cent. From Diddy to Floyd Mayweather to Rick Ross to Fat Joe to Jadakiss to even his own former G Unit cohorts, Lloyd Banks and Young Buck. However, with Buck, it's a lot more than diss tracks and online barbs. Their issues went to the courtroom. Now, Buck has to cough up some change to his G Unit partner. The revealing settlement has finally been reached in a lengthy bankruptcy case. This all stems from alleged debt, a 250,000 payment 50 Cent says was a personal loan to Young Buck. However, the Nashville rapper, I didn't know Young Buck was from Nashville. However, the Nashville rapper always insisted that the money was an advance for whenever he would release music in the future. Moreover, Buck even argued at one point that he didn't receive the money at all, and there was no evidence showing that he did. James, is that you? Hit the link. In the end, Young Buck couldn't persuade the courts to see it his way. He agreed to pay $200,006.90 of the alleged 250K debt to 50 Cent. Reports suggest that this would take a rather sizable chunk out of his estate. Apparently, he liquidated his assets from his music catalog and studio supplies to more vain riches like cars and jewelry. All of this added up to approximately $1,005 in total. Additionally, Buck has invested $445,000 already to battle his bankruptcy case. After all is said and done, he's left with $600,000 to pay out to anyone claiming money from him. Y'all, we need to claim some money. What can we say? Including 50 Cent. We can almost surely expect 50 to be a sore winner about this whole exchange. If he controlled Young Buck with a picture of his mugshot on Instagram, I would be shocked if he didn't say anything eventually. Well, he getting his money. That's all that matter. That's all that matter. In other 50 Cent news, damn, okay, I'm gonna put this phone on the charger. This other phone. Trump's no pardon for half innocent Diddy sparks 50 Cent's mocking reaction. I told y'all I was gonna tell him, because he don't want Diddy to get out. And so apparently 50 Cent told Trump, and he did, and said, do not pardon him, ask him not to pardon him. Now, Rick Ross escalate wars against 50 Cent's empire. And they can't stand each other. And this article is two veteran rappers unite in calculated assault on Queen Mogul's reputation. The hip hop community witnessed another explosive chapter in one of the genre's most enduring rivalries as Rick Ross and Benizzo. I can't stand Benizzo. He was the owner of Source Mac. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me add you to stage. I didn't see you. Okay. I'm adding you now. Let me make sure.
Yeah, I'm here.
So
Can
how
you hear
you
me?
doing?
Hey, how you doing? I
Yeah,
was
I
sitting
can
up
hear
here.
you. How you?
I'm good. I was like, is this one of my kin folks? I said,
You
what
was
is she
sitting up there.
talking about?
What?
I was sitting up here enjoying my beverage, and I was just, how you just see people that's on and live, and I said, well, let me click on it because I saw your title, and I was like, well, just let me click on it and see what
Oh
it.
yeah. Well, I'm
How you
glad you
doing?
here. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you subscribe to the channel too. I'm trying to. Are you Detroit?
Yeah, I
You in
did. When I
Texas?
saw you, yeah, I'm in
Oh yeah,
Houston.
you in Houston.
Oh yeah, they just
Yep.
got through scrapping over
Oh,
hair out
okay.
here.
I never been
You
to
saw that?
Houston.
Where you at?
What was they doing? I'm in
They were
Detroit.
fighting over. They camped out at a hair store and they were fighting over hair. Man, oh my God, I can't make this up. I'm gonna do a show
You
on it
going
later.
in and out.
I said I can't make this up.
That
They
was
were
our cousins.
they were fighting over hair. Do you hear me? Do you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had camped outside a hair store and it was like a bunch of black women
Okay,
out there
going
just.
in and out. I'm gonna remove you and
I'm gonna go in and come back and see if that works. I'm gonna climb out and then come back in.
yeah, I'm gonna Yeah, because you keep going in and out. Yep, I'm gonna remove you and just
Okay.
come on back up. Come on back up. James, you in? Okay, he got to come back up. You can hit the link. So, Benito launched a coordinated offense against 50 Cent. What began as industry banner has morphed into something far more personal, with both antagonists crossing traditional boundaries of rap beef etiquette. You can hit the link. Ross targets his family. The Miami Kingpin ignited controversy when he shifted focus from professional grievances to 50 Cent's personal life, especially the rapper's son, Sire. Through a carefully grafted Instagram post, Ross suggested the child might require psychological support due to ongoing family tensions. His commentary included an offer to purchase a small dog for the boy, framing it as therapeutic intervention for what he characterized as inevitable distress. This strategic move represents a significant escalation in a decade-long animosity, demonstrating Ross's willingness to weaponize family dynamics for maximum psychological import. Okay, I'm about to add you back now.
Okay. Can you hear me now? You hear me now?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you now. So you said yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you. So you
Yeah,
said they was fighting over here.
yeah, the hair bundles and everything. They had apparently camped out all night at this at this hair store, man. I'm like, that's what I this.
Oh, they must have had a
I be
sale.
like, man, they were giving away hair or something. They were giving away hair bundles, but it was like a whole mob of them. I say, see, y'all can't get mad at me when y'all see things like this, and they think I be lying about
Mm-mm.
it. I'm like, wow. I said, you can't make this up.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's Therapy Radio 808.
You got a YouTube?
Yeah, that's my
Okay,
channel.
I'm
All you
gonna
got to do is
subscribe
click.
to it. Let me see if I can. No, I can't subscribe now. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. Matter of fact, let me do
Yeah,
it off this phone. Hold on.
yeah,
Let me
that's me right
subscribe
there.
now.
Oh man, I be going
So
there,
what
man.
you? So what you talk about?
I talk about what you talk about, but in my way, like all random topics. Oh yeah, like any topic that
Okay.
anybody talking about, I just talk about them in my way, but it be for grown folks because we go there. You know what I mean? No
Okay.
holding
I just subscribed to your channel.
back. Okay,
Oh,
thank
I
you.
see this. Obama said. You know what? I'm getting on Obama too about this same
Oh,
topic.
talk about it. Talk about. Hey, I don't think 50 get no money out of
We
Young
ain't
Buck.
talking about it now because I'm doing 50 Cent. I'm doing 50 Cent
No,
now.
no, I'm thinking that
Oh,
50
I'm
not
like,
getting no
okay, so
money out.
I just subscribed to your channel.
Okay, thank you. 50 is not
You
getting no
don't think
money out
50
of Young Buck.
Cent you don't think 50 Cent gonna get the 200,000 from Young Buck?
He ain't got it.
You don't think?
And then he ain't got it. And 50 won't let him off his contract. So he got him like where he want him because Young Buck done did a
He
lot of
do got
foul.
him. He got him by the balls.
Yeah, he got him by him. He got him by him,
He got
boy.
him.
And then
He
everything Young
sure
Buck been
do.
doing, Young Buck just been messing up. 50, you remember when 50 caught him on there? 50 done paid this dude taxes and everything. Like, and then for him just to be that, man, what? You think 50 ain't gonna let that ride? And then Young Buck can't pay that?
No, he don't let nothing ride.
He just like me. I ain't
I
letting it
used
ride.
to like him. Well, you know what? I used to like him until he started on Big Meech and calling him a snitch. That man ain't no snitch. His name ain't in no paperwork. But I'm gonna talk about that again too.
Yeah, but I think that he got old girl to do it though.
You do?
Yeah, the chick
Well,
that he working.
That's what Cuffy's saying, but his name ain't in the paperwork. And she ain't said that yet. But it's gonna be interesting.
She did
because
get
he's
mad when he
supposed to
didn't
do
move
a.
in with her, though. You know, when he got
But
out
what
of
did
jail,
she think he was gonna do? What she thought he was gonna do?
I don't know what she thought he was gonna
She
do,
a
but that
pretty,
man,
she a pretty, she a pretty girl. He went right back. Look, you a federal informant. You can't be trusted. Period. He wasn't gonna be with her.
exactly,
He used her for what he needed to use her for. Any man dealing with a federal informant who got paid to snitch, they gonna use you for what they need to use. That you can't be trusted at all.
exactly. He did what he can do with
And
her,
she
and
did
then she
what
thought he was gonna get
yeah.
out, and he was gonna be on probation under her or something. I don't know what she was thinking. I know she didn't think he was gonna do that. He was like, man, I've been in jail 20
I
years,
don't know
man.
what street.
Man, she had lost her
Mm-hmm.
rabbit mind, man. She done lost it, thinking that that man was gonna be around her. He used you just like every other prisoner uses somebody. What you think?
Exactly. They know how to talk that prison talk. And then when I had a
It ain't,
friend,
it ain't even prison.
you don't think it's
You had a
prison
friend
talk?
that no, it's just regular talk. Some women like the control factor where they know where a man at, know where a nigga at and shit. You know what I mean? Like they just want to know where he at and they can control him. Cause he in jail. Where else he gonna be? And then she can talk to him. You know, it be some
That's
women.
true. Right. That is true.
You said you had a friend that did what?
But you know what? She married this guy who was locked up. And I tried to tell her, don't do it. They say all that stuff while you in there. And after you do a long time, you got to come back out here. You can't come back after doing 20 years and all them years and be normal. You coming from, and I told her, I said, he coming from an abnormal situation back into society. You got to give them time to do whatever they
Exactly.
need to do to get back. And you can't expect him to come home and be a husband, get a job. That ain't how the mind don't work like that.
And
And
he
she
been in
ended
there
up
so
having some
long.
kids. Right.
That's like locking him down
And she
mentally
had, this
all
was
over
years
again.
ago. She had kids and stuff by him, but it did not, again, exactly. And it did not work. Matter of fact, he moved to Texas. I think he in, no, he moved to Plano.
Yeah, that's in Texas. That's over there by
He moved
Fort
to
Worth.
Plano, Texas.
Yeah, man, ain't no man try. Man,
I
he been
love
locked up.
Fort Worth, Dallas. I actually,
Oh, go ahead. It was a
yep,
little
and
lag.
that's where women make the mistake thinking that when they come home, they ready for a relationship. No, they not ready for a relationship at all.
Who the hell want a
They gotta
relationship
sow they
after you
wild
been in there?
oats.
Ain't no telling if he was in relationships and now why he was in there 20 years. You got to let that man mind get right. You
Now
know what
that's
I mean?
right. That's true. That's true too. But let me get back to this article, cause see,
Okay.
um, Benizzo, the former Source magazine co-owner, re-entered the battlefield following 50 Cent's harsh critic of his latest music offering, YNZ. Jackson's dismissive assessment of the track as the year's most disappointing release prompted Benizzo to issue a direct challenge through social media challenges. Benizo,
No,
and I know that ain't how you pronounce his name, but Benizzo is
it's
washed up, man.
Benzino.
You is washed up.
It's
Benzino,
Benzino.
yeah.
Yeah.
He washed up now.
He was a never nobody
His
when they
daughter
was
caught
running the stores. Like nobody listened to his music.
right, but his daughter doing much better than him. Coy Leroy, I like her. And she don't have nothing to do with him as she shouldn't because you wasn't there.
Yeah, she needs to stay out of that. You know what I mean? Because 50 is a
You do.
vicious animal. You know, 50 don't care who
He
you
is.
are.
He is definitely. Yeah, he is. So 50's he told 50 Cent he included a formal invitation for a 3-round celebrity boxing match. That's because he need money. Accompanied by personal attacks target 50 Cent's physical appearance and style choices. Say his name again, Benito. Benzino.
Benzino. Yeah,
What is it?
Benzino. Benzino.
Benzino compared his rivals. Yeah, Benzino compared his rival's physique to that of an aging professional football player. The dispute reached new depths when Benito introduced 50 Cent's former romantic partner, Daphne Joy, into the conversation. Daphne Joy was Jane Doe in the Diddy trial.
Yeah,
That
I
was his
think that's
baby mama.
yeah, his baby mama. And you
Did you
know,
know
50
that?
filed, yeah, and he filed for full custody. It
Right.
always
So,
worked out, you know?
show did as he should. So Benito started talking about his baby mama. These accusations represent a departure from the traditional hip hop beef protocols where family members and romantic partners are offline. Let me see.
It depends.
The Rock,
Because you remember when Biggie and Pac was going at it, gloves was off, you know? And then with
yeah, it
Ice Cube,
was.
it depends on how much you don't like that person, really. Because look at
That's
how
true.
Kendrick Lamar did Drake. Look how Pusha T did Drake. They were piling up on that boy.
Yeah, but right, but I don't understand how Drake tried to pursue, try to come off like he a street dude. You from Toronto, Canada.
Exactly.
You not street.
And he was in that show, Degrassi, and then I saw a scene where he was playing like he was gay. He was touching on the boy down there and everything against the locker. Like it was weird.
What?
And you,
He
oh
probably is.
man, I ain't put nothing past him.
He probably is.
I remember when he came out here to Houston back in like what 2000, what like 5 or whatever. Man, I said this dude gonna be a problem and not in a good way because Jay Prince then was backing him. I said, man, they finna force feed that dude to us.
Jay Prince, look, they made so much money off of Drake, though. They made a lot of money off of Drake. Let me ask you that, because I'm gonna get to Jay Prince too. Jay Prince still have all that power in Houston?
He run whoever is in his circle, but everybody their own person out here, you know.
No, right, but I mean, does he still?
Well, the only thing I know of is just whoever's in his circle and that was actually signed to him, like people like that, they probably shook of him, but nobody else really is, you know. Sauce Walker ain't. I know
Okay,
that.
because I mean, no, Sauce Walker show ain't. You right about that, but the way it seemed like people say he just got a lot of power down there in Houston, that he
Well,
still do.
he still got a little. I guess his old power when rap a lot of, was really popping when he had all the artists on there back in the early '90s, late '90s, early
Man,
2000s. But
I follow rap a lot. Yeah, especially the ghetto boys. Oh, I like rap a lot. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I don't think
Yep.
like
And
as
the
far
only
as
one left is Scarface.
yeah, Willie D still here, but
Oh no, Willie D still alive. That's right. Willie D still alive. Shit.
yeah, because he got his own little show that he be doing. I
Mm-hmm.
went
I
off on
like his
Willie D.
show too.
Yeah, Willie D. He be pissing me off
You did
sometimes
what?
because he was taking off for Carly Russell. I was like, come on now, Willie, you got to be crazy to think that whatever that is telling the truth. Talking about a white baby was crawling on the freeway. What? They'd have had SWAT out there, man, looking for that little baby. That girl there,
Oh,
man.
sure. Well, everybody would have pulled up for that. That's true. Okay, let me get back to this article. These
Yeah.
public
And what other?
confrontations. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was about to refill my drink. I'm listening to you. I'm refilling my drink. I'm enjoying this.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
listening to
These
you.
okay. You going in and out. You going in and out again. So hopefully it'll fix.
Ah,
These public confrontations serve multiple purpose faction that generate substantial media coverage, scheming activity. Uh-huh.
oh, it's like the
All right,
internet
I'm
over
about to
here.
put this phone on a charger.
No, I'm listening to you.
Okay, I'm gonna be that's all right. I'm gonna be right back. I'm about to put this phone on a
Okay,
charger. Give
well,
me one second. Hold on.
I'm refilling my drink anyway. You know, it's kind of raining out here, so the internet be kind of choppy out here. You know.
I had to go get my charger, so let me put it close so this phone knows. I'm glad you came up if you come up. All right, I'm about to hit these videos. Hold on. Okay, so this 50 Cent and Jay Prince going at it.
Oh yeah.
Who he be fighting? Right. Like you sit and you, oh, I'm not going because this for him. Yeah, I think I can take him.
Be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, and I don't like them kind of individuals.
Following Jay Prince's attempt to expel him from Houston, 50 Cent recently lost it on him, and this time, 50 is not holding back. He is pursuing Jay Prince vigorously and revealing all of the dubious activities that underlie his extortion scheme. Jay Prince allegedly sent his henchmen after 50 to disrupt his company since he was feeling the heat, but you can rely on 50 to shoot back. He is already making fun of Jay Prince on Instagram, and he even challenged him to come clean if he was sincere. It is stated that 50 possesses receipts that have the potential to bring down Jay Prince's entire business. He does not want the smoke, I assure you. However, that does not mean Jay Prince does not have a significant impact on Houston streets. 50 might have to watch his back, but he still has guys who will fight for him. This encounter between two giants will go down in history. So let us discuss it.
The way he extorting people, ain't no money in that. Real nigga ain't gonna have that no way. You know, check in for what? I mean, I don't want to.
For years, 50 Cent has been putting pressure on Jay Prince, and their rivalry has always been intense and even violent. Jay Prince views himself as the king of Houston, and 50 has stated that he does not approve of the entire checking-in program. Nevertheless, from the protection of their cities, they continued their small feud. Jay Prince had the streets of H-Town to himself, while 50 was keeping it down in New York. Unless they happened to cross paths in person, which is not often the case, they had no actual reason to fight. However, when 50 Cent made the decision to relocate to Houston and take the battle directly to Jay Prince's door, everything changed. 50 relocated his entire business to Houston, not simply going live there. He initially tweeted this decision, adding, "I love New York, but I live in Houston now. I'll explain later." He relocated to Houston, in part because of the lower taxes there. He had previously complained that his business operations were being negatively impacted by the 62% increase in New York taxes. It was not just Uncle Sam's sticky fingers that made businessmen want to flee, as you are well aware. Additionally, he had earlier stated his wish to be plugged into the Houston hip-hop scene. Hip-hop, rap, and trap culture are all quite popular in Houston, as you are aware. Is a businessman with a strong interest in people, culture, the arts, and entertainment. When the returns started coming in, he thought that investing in Houston would be the next big step toward getting those hefty checks. Additionally, some have proposed that 50 moved to Houston because of his alcohol brand, Branson Cognac. Do you recall the day when 50 would visit all the liquor establishments in Houston and display the bottles? Indeed, There have been rumors that he may have discovered a market for his brand in Houston and wished to communicate with ease. Jay Prince, however, had a different perspective. Oh no, he was furious and felt betrayed by 50 Cent's encroachment on his domain. Jay Prince allegedly attempted to coerce 50 Cent into checking in first. In an attempt to force 50 to drop some bands, he dispatched his men to exert pressure. However, 50 was not going to let that happen. He immediately informed Jay Prince that he has his own protection and that he would not be coerced by Jay Prince to check in.
A sucker to me, a sucker's pick who he be fighting with. Right. Like you sitting there and you I'm not going because this. I'm gonna fuck with him and I'll fuck with this. Yeah, I think I can take him. Right. You wanna fight the nigga you think you can beat.
However, Jay Prince became even more irate as a result. Rumor has it that he attempted to.
Did you hear about that beef since you in Houston?
Yeah, I've been knowing
with 50 Cent moving down there.
Yeah, that's been going on. That's been going on before 50 moved to Houston. 50, when Zero got jumped, that was at 50 Cent at a festival down there. Like, that's how 50 moved.
Real, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like a festival going on. 50 had one like Travis Scott be doing. 50 had one of those out here. That was that same weekend. Yeah. When Trey the Truth jumped Zero.
Was.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I was like, it be so many festivals going on at one time. It's just like I didn't even know he had one until I saw the traffic. I'm like, damn, what the hell going on out here? And then on the radio, 50 Festival. Then I look up on the TV, Zero getting jumped. I'm like, man.
Is Zero a rapper down there?
Oh yeah, he a big dog
I never
down
heard
there
of
too.
Zero.
Yeah, he was on that he was on, you remember that song, I Hate You, Bitch? He did that one. He was on the Pimp C, UGK, the song Get Throwed. He was doing the hook on.
Oh, he go back to Pimp C. Oh, I love Pimp C.
Man, R.I.P. to Pimp C, man. Don't even get me started with that, you know?
I know. You know what? I'm going to do something on Pimp C. He was the truth, but I'm going to get back. This is another video. Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm up here chilling.
And 50 might have to watch his back. This battle between two giants is going to be one for the books. So let's talk about it.
Insinuate, storing people. You know, money in that really gonna have that no way. You know, check in for what? I mean, I don't want to impose or force myself.
50 Cent has had his foot on Jay Prince's neck for years, and their rivalry has always been fierce, lying dangerous. 50 has made it clear he don't F with Jay Prince's whole checking in program, and Jay Prince considers himself the king of Houston. Still, they had their little beef going on from the safety of their cities. 50 was holding it down in New York, while Jay Prince had the streets of H-Town to himself. They didn't really have any reason to clash physically unless they ran into each other in person, which rarely happens. But everything changed when 50 Cent decided to bring the fight to Jay Prince's doorstep by moving to Houston. 50 didn't just go live in Houston. He moved his entire operation there. He first revealed this decision in a tweet saying, I love New York, but I live in Houston now. I'll explain later. One of the reasons
I'm going to let that go because that's the same one. But that is interesting. Now he in the door. But 50 Cent ain't no hoe either. He not. He is not a hoe.
No, he ain't no hoe at all. At all. I'm talking about they gave him the key to the city. You know that?
Oh, because when he built his studios down there, the G Unit studio.
He been donating a lot to schools and everything. He been hands on. Hey, I'm gonna drop down to the chat real quick. I need to make a phone call, but I'll be right back up. I'm gonna be in the chat for a minute, and then I'm gonna hop back up.
Okay, right, thank you, and I hope you subscribe. You subscribe?
No, I am. Yeah. I'm subscribed to all.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no, I'm gonna be in the chat. I just need to make this phone call real quick. No problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, and come on back up.
Okay,
thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. All right, anybody else want to come up? The link is in the chat. I'm about to just get to these other videos. Hold on. Let me okay, we done with that one. Okay, let me get to this other one. I be having so many videos I want to show. Okay, this is the same thing on Houston that I already played. I'm not going to play that. Because I doubt if they add any new information. Just give me a minute. James, if you in here, come up. All right, I got one more. I'm almost there. I'm gonna get back on Young Dolph too, cause that guy, the feds done sealed that guy's paperwork, Gavin, Jonathan, or somebody. I can't think of his name, so I wondered did he snitch in that Young Dolph thing? But he's supposed to be the mastermind, cause I love me some Dolph. Come on now, where is it? Oh, this is the same video on what we just talked about. I'm not gonna keep playing the same thing. Let me get rid of that. Okay. All right, so we go with that one. Let me go to this next one. Oh, I need to ask him what he think about MO3 and Yellow Beezy since he's from Texas. I'm gonna ask him because I'm gonna have to get back on that one too. All right, now where is it? Cowboy. Okay, here we go. 50 Cent Tammy Corn. Okay, I knew I had some more. This is Smoke Noise, Smoke News TV.
Y'all smash the like button while y'all Harvey also because Jack Harvey's the one that actually knocked off the BMF crew. He was the one that closed that case on the BMF. It was Jack Harvey. So who got introduced in Kumbaya with Jack Harvey more? It was through Big Meech. That's Tammy getting introduced to Jack Harvey because she was already involved with another case knocking off Terry White.
Right, and he right about that because Tammy Cohen, Terry White was her boyfriend, and he was selling weed down in Atlanta. She got him locked up, because he got with another female. That's when she became a federal informant, and then she got what. Okay, you still there? Okay, hey, Money Loke, you up early? What's up, Money Loke? How you doing? So then she got Cuffy locked up, and so 50 Cent, she told 50 Cent came on the picture when he found out she was a federal informant, and Cuffy said that Big Meech sent her to set him up for a prison reduction. But the prison reductions that Big Meech got was because the federal guidelines changed twice. And that's a fact. So let me see if I can get to where he said, okay, here we go.
When you're not matching outfits and you promoting an op, and he's not, he 50 give you 10 times more than what Rick Ross could give you. And come on, man, what we talking about? Matching outfits, you smiling on, I mean, you smiling, but when you with 5, you ain't smiling. Five changed your whole life. He gave your family opportunity. Made $5 million for your BMF brand. What are we talking about here, man? Come on.
Right, therapy.
I'm running with the man that made my family legit. Put my son in school, made him legit, everything. All right, man, listen, I'm on that nigga's side, man. But it goes back, well, like I told you, I think he never liked the fit from way back in the days. What a coincidence. When I played a video with G, go check that video out a couple days ago when Big G speaks about Irv Gotti and 50 Cent beat. Big G said he was at some island, whatever, and Big Meech was over there too. The time when 50 got hit up 9 times out there in Southside. You gotta remember, man, Kingpin's always connected to other Kingpin. Supreme was out also at that time. Irv Gotti and them niggas with BMF. You see picture with BMF. Big Meech with Irv Gotti and them niggas. Irv Gotti, brother Chris Gotti, Supreme. There's pictures somewhere floating around back in the days with them niggas. Believe me.
That's true.
He tried to use Fifth. Fifth caught that though. When he came home, seeing all that funny movement, he said, "Get up out of here. I already knew you ain't like me from the body language, from the actions that from the time we had conversations. I turned your son to a star. Your son look up to me more than he look up to you. Nothing wrong with that though. You wasn't in your son's life for 20 plus years." And then everybody that's coming home and giving you praise, them niggas ain't help your son out when you was locked up. Your son trying to be a rapper. Ain't nobody get that nigga a chance. Come on, man. I'm on Fifth side. I don't care what nobody say. It's 2 years of school. He ain't had to pay for that for Lil Meech. Put Big Lil Meech on the actor, put him on the film, put him on the TV. Man, I'm rocking with Fifth, man. I don't care what nobody say.
I see his point, but at the same time, I also feel like just because Rick Ross is your enemy, I'm my own person. That don't make Rick Ross enemy. Okay, come on, StreamYard. And if I want to make some money, he ain't my enemy. And as mature people, I got friends now that they don't rock with each other. But guess what? I don't put them in the same room. I'm not going behind one back talking about one another to each one. I keep them separate. Maybe that's just a female thing. I don't know. But you on 50 on this one? Yeah, but I just see it both ways. And that is true. So that's that video. We done with that because it's too long. But I just wanted to touch on that. Okay, let me get to this next one. Oh God, they sending me all kind of text messages. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, so we done with that one. Okay, we done with that. Okay, go to the 23rd. Just give me a minute so I can find this video. Okay, here we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, here we go.
Meech set this whole thing up. As he explains in the interview I did,
This is Sean G.
I've read over 1,000 pages of the actual court documents. And this was posted on 50's Instagram.
Listen, if Meech did, I think he did the right thing.
I'm different from Matt. Yeah, he didn't do the right thing. I want to preface this interview that we're going to do because there's some very, very serious people involved in this. And this is a very, very high profile case that everybody's talking about. Everything that I'm going to say in regards to this is going to be from the actual court documents that I read that you can download.
Oh, let me add you.
I'm going to do my best to
leave
my personal feeling.
Do you hear me?
Right?
Am I picking up
Yep,
on
I hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, you picking up.
Yeah, I remember Sean G talking about that, but the way they looking at
Man,
it,
I love Sean G.
Yeah, he cool. You know,
y'all need it's the podcast with Saul. Y'all need to subscribe to that. He be on that paperwork.
Yeah, I tend to talk about it because 9 times out of 10 you kind of know it because I've talked about all this, just everything. Because them boys, I'm like, when Meech's brother got out up there on the stage with Rick Ross, 50 was already looking like, I hope this nigga don't do that. You know what I mean?
Well, he got pissed at his brother for taking that picture with Supreme's son because he said Supreme is the one who sent the people that shot him.
Yeah, and then you up there on stage with Rick Ross, and then like I know 50 deep down was like, I hope Meech don't get his ass out of prison and do what he just did. Meech could have stayed over there and got that money off their show, BMF. You know what I mean? And his son messed off
apparently, yeah, $5 million.
No, more than that. 10.
It was 10 million?
It was close to 10. This nigga was buying $10,000 jeans. He was ignorant. Crazy. You saw that his son told on the dude that was sleeping.
But you know what? Most young people is ignorant when it comes down to clothes and stuff. Mm-hmm.
But not that ignorant. $10,000 on some jeans.
That's
but
crazy.
You saw where he told on the nigga at the airport. Then he told on the nigga. He was telling on the nigga why he was sleeping in the car. And he was like, "Did you get
that
the other
was
stuff?"
So messed up. And
it's not illegal to have a gun. You talking about?
But let me just say this, right? Because he just gave them information. Did you find the rest of the stuff in the car? You're like, they weren't even looking for nothing else.
They're like, what?
But you gotta understand,
that boy just gave it up.
Right, but you gotta Little Meech is a civilian. He not a street guy. He went to private school all his life. Yeah. He is a civilian. He is not street. And that right there shows you.
That don't matter. That don't matter. He was around criminal. He does criminal things. A criminal don't have to be a street person. But he's not a criminal.
He wasn't doing nothing like that before he started acting and being his daddy. And he not his daddy. He's a civilian. That's all I'm saying.
He's no damn civilian. He knew what he was doing. He knew to tell anyway. That's just in him. It's in him to do that.
I can't argue with you on that one.
Because every time he around something, he around a legal gun, he around drugs, he doing something out here in Houston that got into it out here with a chick out here. Like, he's always doing Chris Brown type stuff, if that makes sense.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He ain't no damn civilian. Yeah, man, that boy ain't no civilian. He a rat. He a snitch. He gonna tell on you. Don't do nothing
Well,
around
I
him, man.
agree with you. I mean, I'm just throwing out a different perspective that he ain't from the streets. That's all. I'm just putting out a different perspective. That's all. I can't disagree with you. I cannot.
You ain't got to be a street dude to be a criminal. There's all kind of
Well,
crime
yeah.
you can commit.
Well,
If
that's true, but he definitely did, and 50 Cent showed that he released all that.
I bet 50 couldn't wait on that, dog. I know he could because we were like, and why was I not surprised, though? I was not surprised at all because after the airport thing, and then he was getting in trouble out here in Houston, and he was just, man, I'm like, this nigga.
But
You know what I mean?
apparently, yeah, yeah, but apparently, dang, I was gonna say something. Oh, Big Meech threatened 50 Cent after that, allegedly. But I said that, and they
Yeah,
were saying that they did, but if they did, they would have took away his parole. They would have took that away if he did threaten them.
yeah. If
He would
50
be
was
back
real
locked
petty,
up.
he could have got him for that. But he just want him to suffer. He want him and his son to suffer. 50 petty like that. Look how he doing Young Buck. If I was in 50 shoes, I would do him the same way. Straight up. Straight
You
up.
would do him the same
Like,
way.
man, y'all playing with a nigga like that? Man, my birthday July 4th. If you piss me
Oh,
off,
you
man,
a
I hold a
Cancer.
grudge like that. It depends
Oh,
on
that's why. Okay, see, let me tell you
who.
something about cancers. Y'all being y'all
Yeah.
feelings. Do you know cancers is the #1 serial killers? People don't know that because cancers really be in their emotions. They really do. You be in your emotions like that?
Shit. No, I just be pissed off at people that cross me the wrong way.
Same thing.
I.e.
That's
my
in your
baby mama.
emotions. What's
That
your
ain't
baby mama
emotions.
do?
Man, what ain't they did? I'm like, come on, man. But like when they playing with you in court, like what 50 was going through with his baby mama, that's just what I was going through.
Let me
You know what
ask
I
you this.
mean?
How do you
Then they
feel?
tank the kid, and then when the kid get older, they act like they don't.
How do you feel about 50 Cent with the relationship with his son Marquise that he cut off? That he don't even have, and the boy look just like him. He don't have no dealings with his son. I mean, I get that the boy
But
spoiled and he wanted some more money. But how do you feel about that? I can't hear you, kind of stuck.
man, I think that nigga is just like his mama.
Oh, you okay.
And that's from him being around his mom and his mama talking down on his daddy all the time. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, is it up now? Do you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Yep, I can hear you. Yep,
Do you
you
hear me
good.
now?
Yeah,
Hold on. It'll kick back
yeah, I can
in.
hear
This
you.
is internet, man. It'll
I
kick
know
back
it get
in.
on my
I
nerves
told
too.
you.
Can't believe I lost all my information.
Okay. There we go.
I could hear you.
You hear me now? Okay, yeah,
Okay,
the connection. But yeah, I think
you had
50
muted on.
Cent's son. Hey, I think 50 Cent's son, that's what happens when a mother tanks their child's mind toward the daddy. Straight up. It's grown people that wish they were getting 10,000 a month.
Facts.
You know what I
Facts.
mean?
I know I do.
That's his mom.
Mm,
That's his mama talk. 'Cause you know when a child act like that, that's the mama talk. You know how they do it, and then when the child get older, they be like, "Oh, they do. I was the best mama." I dare you sit around that child on Father's Day, talking bad about his daddy, and then on Mother's Day too. I'm
right.
like,
Well, that's
damn,
something. Yeah, that's something I never did. I never talked bad, not in front of my children. I never did that
man. And then
because I wanted their dads in their life.
these last two was I
Good,
had to
bad, or
deal with.
indifferent.
These last two, the last one,
Oh,
she,
as far as your baby mamas.
yeah, she did. She violated the joint custody so much, and then they talking about makeup time. If I'd have did anything like that, I'd have been under jail. And then she keep violating because the police keep telling her all she got to do is say the child don't want to go. I'm like, bullshit. It's after this time. This is criminal now. But they don't. If the
Right,
dad
but
don't get
I mean, but if you got visitation, ain't nothing she could do about that.
no, but if the child don't come out the house, the police be like, it's a civil matter. We can't make the child. I'm like, bullshit. I got custody. I got joint custody. See, that's how she's been able to get away with that shit. But I had to take her ass back and then get the third party interference on them before the child turns 18. So I can lock all
Okay.
their ass up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Cause
that's
that third
messed
party,
up, especially if the child won't.
oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know how they act, but they
Well,
lucky ain't the old
sorry.
one.
I'm sorry you going through that.
It's all right. It's all right. It's in my favor. I'm like, ain't no excuse now. I'm like, y'all kept doing it. Like, not only she going, her husband going, the mama, the auntie, and the uncle. It's all you have to do when I do the safety check. Doing that, it's third party
So let's get
interference.
back on.
They going.
Right.
Oh yeah, enough about me, goddamn.
Yeah, but so let's get back. So you think that um what was we talking about? So you think that 50 Cent is
We talk,
okay not to have a relationship with his son?
after what he been through with the mama and his son, hell yeah. If my child would, the thing is, if that child coming at me like that, all right, don't come back to me when that money run out. And I already broke y'all off, and y'all still talking down. All right, it's a difference if his son was trying to be around him, but now his son was acting just like his damn mama, and that's the problem. And every time 50 probably tried to be around that kid, she was doing some BS with the police. You know what I mean? So they make it hard for a man to be
Well,
around the
that part
kid.
never came out about the police. Now, I ain't gonna say that one.
Nah, but they make it hard for the man to be around the kid, but then want to call a nigga a deadbeat. 50 tired of that too. He like, all right, y'all fend for yourself. I
Well,
don't give a damn.
shit, he ain't. He paid the money because that was court order.
50 paid it because he wanted to pay it. He could have held up in court all kind of ways and not paid it. He did that because he just wanted to go and get it
Uh
out the
huh.
way. Because if you wanted to, you can keep going to court with that. You'd rather give it to the courts than them. You know what I mean? But he just went on and did that, got it out
Right, but now he
the way.
grown, so all that shit is that. Oh,
Yeah, it shouldn't, but look how Jay-Z son acting. Come on now. These people are throwed off.
which one? You talking about the one that want the DNA test?
Yeah.
And my thing is, even if it come out that that's his son, He still ain't gonna have a relationship with you. He's still not.
Exactly. Not
And
at
he say
all.
he don't want anything.
That's a lie.
Yep. And if that's what you wanted, yep, he's still gonna deny you. And
Yeah, you don't want.
but why would Jay-Z go 10 years of not giving a DNA test? Because I really think it is his son, to tell you the truth.
Well, if it is, if it ain't, it's between him and the mama, and that child don't know what his mama and him were going through and why he pissed off at us. You don't know why he wasn't there. That's the part. That's the
But
point I'm
he
making.
but the mom of them passed away now. And she said, and apparently the mama was like 15, had him at 16, and Jay-Z was like 23. But the mama is gone. She died a couple of years ago.
You know what? And that could be a reason why he didn't want to claim him too, because that's underage. You know,
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
another
But I
point.
think the statute of limitations,
Yeah, but still, he's
but
still a
she
part of
gone
it.
now.
Yeah, but you know how they are, man. It's still like they can still pull up some kind of way where she was 15 when I'm like, you know how many women were 15 back in the gap who got 40-year-old and 50-year-old kids now? Like
Yeah, that's
your
true.
granddaddies and grandmamas and everything, man. Come on now. But this was like recent, like, but it's ways they'll try to go at it though. So you have to watch that, you know. That's why he didn't want to get that DNA test. Because if she was 15, he was in his 20s, you know how that'll look. You know what I mean? And I think that was a
Yeah.
part of it too.
Yeah, I do. But the fact that she done passed away, you know what I'm saying? But they could still if they wanted to,
Yeah, they still caught the proof is
because
here. The proof is still here, even though she's not. You know what I mean? So they could probably try to mess with him like that. That's why he like, nah, I ain't dealing with it. You know?
but now you got to take the DNA test. Well, he withdrew the paperwork and he about to he got help now. Cause guess what? 50 Cent helping him now.
Mm.
50 Cent helping him.
50
He done
Cent
got
doing
in
it.
on Jay-Z.
50 Cent been going at Jay-Z. He was like, okay, I see a way. 50 one of those
Yep.
people.
And
He
so
was
he helping.
like,
And
he
I
gonna be
said,
like,
I
I'm
ain't never seen.
taking care of your son too.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen a man that just stay in the shit. 50 Cent stay in the stuff.
Man, if somebody stood over me and damn near killed me, shot me up like that, and these people still living, and then they had something to do with it, and then y'all started doing little stuff then you tried to mess over my career, man, I'll be holding the grudge too.
But
You
what
think I
Jay-Z do to 50 Cent?
No, but he was a part of like when 50 was signed with Jam Master Jay. Like all them boys, Jay-Z, Herb, Gotti. You remember Herb died, 50 was like, I ain't crying for that nigga. He had something to do with it, just like
Yeah,
with
he
Supreme.
sure did. They had a big beef. Yeah,
Yeah.
you right. Well, that's because Irv Gotti and them was with Supreme. Yeah,
You think I'm gonna
I
forget
get
about
that.
that? Man, what?
No, I get that beef, but I don't know anything that Jay-Z did to 50 Cent.
He was guilty by association. And then when he got over there around them, he started backdooring him, trying to stop his career when he was around Jam Master Jay. You know what I mean?
Oh, oh, I
Sort of
didn't
like
know
what
that.
he
Okay.
think about what Jay-Z did to Dame Dash. Come on now. If he did that to Dame Dash, you can only imagine how he was doing trying to mess up 50
Well,
career.
you right about that. Now you know what? You right about that.
Yeah, you have to look at it, man. Ain't nobody there pissed off at nobody for nothing. sometimes people do be pissed off at people for nothing, but this actually makes sense. You know, there was another topic
Yeah,
you had.
I didn't. You know what? I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, somebody stand over me and shoot the shit out of me 9 times, and I still live, and I know who did it or had something to do with it, and then y'all trying to shut down my career at every angle, and y'all still walking around here living. Oh, I'm gonna get you any way I can. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get you any way I
Yeah.
can. Oh, and then you got Rick Ross and Big U and Wack
Oh,
100.
you know,
Oh,
I go in on Big U all the time. Yep. That's what I'm trying to get to,
man.
that Wack
I ain't know.
100 one.
Yeah, man, I was just sitting up here chilling, and then I just saw you alive and clicked on it. I said, fuck it. And then there we go. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad you said fuck it.
Me too. And then I poured up another one because you got some good topics up here. And then
Oh
Cuffy
yeah, I'm
already.
getting ready to go in because yeah, I'm about to get to a serious topic after this. I normally don't want to go after an hour, but I'm trying to find this one last video. I got so much stuff in this phone. It just don't make no sense.
Take your time. It ain't like you. If I get a DUI walking to the kitchen to fix a drink, I deserve it. Take your time, goddamn.
Well, you sure do, but you know what you drinking? What time is it there?
Almost
Cause
11.
it's 11:50 here, almost 11. But you drinking early, you getting it in early now.
You goddamn right. What I'm gonna do? I'm like, shit, I'm sitting up here chilling. What you want me to do? Just sit around this motherfucker, wait till 12 o'clock? Look at the clock to wait. Man, fuck that. I'm finna pour up. You know what
No,
I mean?
you do you. You a grown ass
No,
man.
I don't understand
Okay,
people.
you do you. You
I'm
do
like,
you.
people that be like, nah, it's too early. It's 8 o'clock. I'm like, all right. Then when they see me sitting over there and I done poured up, then I squeeze that lime up in that cranberry and vodka. They start seeing how good that look.
Okay. I'm gonna play this one. This is Supreme Gift Son. Okay, I'm gonna play this. Hold on.
Oh, that's the one that had the t-shirts.
This is what we was just talking. This is
There supposed to be a certain protocol for people to check in. No, and I begin with me, and then they can speak, and they can speak for the other generation. But I'm a never, you know what I mean? We don't have time for no sucker shit like that. Know the reason, but what is the reason why you moving? Well, first of all, like every time I've experienced Houston, like when I was out here, I ran into random acts of kindness. Like the people have been good to me. Like, or maybe Houston, like Houston or Miami popped into my head. That's 58%. So what? You my partner? This is my partner now? I don't know. Niggas is
So 50 Cent that might explain why his tension with Jay Prince and Supreme McGriff's people is way deeper than anyone thought. At first, people assumed it was just the usual ego clash. 50 refusing to check in, Jay Prince feeling disrespected. But now, 50 is straight up suggesting there was a real plot to get him unalived, and he's naming names. And what's even crazier is who's allegedly involved. Supreme's own son, and even Rick Ross might be playing a part, linking up with 50's known enemies, just to stir the pot even more. Now that 50 is exposing the connections between Jay Prince, Supreme's legacy, and these low-key moves behind the scenes, the picture's starting to come together. So is this why 50 suddenly backed out of Houston? Was there really a setup forming behind closed doors? Let's break it all down. It all started with Houston. Jay Prince runs that city like it's his own personal empire. And when artists come through, they're expected to check in. It's framed like a respect thing. But to a lot of people, it sounds more like a shakedown, especially when you look at who gets hurt, even after checking in.
Is there supposed to be a certain protocol for people to check in?
No, not begin with me, and then they can speak for the other generation. But I'm a never, you know what I mean? We don't have time for no sucker shit like that.
When 50 Cent moved to Houston, Jay Prince expected him to follow the rules, but 50 didn't do that. He refused to check in. He made it clear he didn't owe anyone anything. He's got his own security, his own money, and he wasn't about to follow street codes he didn't believe in. And to Jay Prince, that was the ultimate slap in the face. 50 wasn't just visiting either, he moved in full time. He tweeted, "I love New York, but I live in Houston now." And people thought it was about taxes, which made sense. New York taxes are crazy.
Here, I'm going to go past some of this because we already heard that.
Because even the people who did check in still got caught in messy situations.
You know what really was a stab? When he got the key to the city. When 50 got the key to the city, oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I know it was. And I'm not going to talk about Jacob the jeweler and Takeoff. I'm trying to keep it. Okay.
It was snitching. And Supreme didn't take kindly to that. Not long after, 50 got hit. He survived, rose to fame.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go back on this one.
The track called Ghetto Run.
Okay.
He named names and spilled info about street legends. Supreme was one of them.
Oh, nigga, like 50, there's only 4 kids that I know personally in Queens that wasn't scared of Supreme. 50, E-Money Bags, Homo, and Big Nose Troy.
In the streets, that wasn't just a song, it was snitching. And Supreme didn't take kindly to that. Not long after, 50 got hit. He survived, rose to fame, and used that story to build his brand. But Supreme, he went down hard, life in prison. But through it all, he never flipped, and that earned him a lot of respect. Meanwhile, 50 used that same story for interviews, bars, and movies. He turned trauma into money, and Supreme, he never forgot.
You know, I have the resilience to go against anybody. Like, there's nobody in the studio. Those are the guys that you would choose not to go against at that point. It's in the environment, they got it.
Then came Irv Gotti, a key figure in this whole mess. Irv wasn't just cool with Supreme, they were family. Irv helped fund Supreme's legal battle. When things got heavy, Irv stood by him. No snitching, no turning his back. That loyalty meant everything to Supreme. And 50, he destroyed Irv's label, Murder Inc., took down Ja Rule, left them in the dust.
He sure did. Now, he did that.
Posted shady stuff online.
Yeah, you fucking with them, I'm going to take down your money. You know what I mean? That's what he did.
Captioned it, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack, nay God bless him, LOL." The day before, when the stroke hit, 50 wrote, "Damn, I wanted him to see my new shows, yo." That didn't sit right with Supreme's son. Junior went off on Instagram saying, "If I said I was smoking on your mother and your grandfather pack, ninjas would be telling me I'm wrong, right?" He called 50 a clown and said, "Y'all really love this clown? Well, I'ma always give the same energy. Nobody can tell me nothing." To Supreme, Irv was family. Disrespecting Irv was like disrespecting him. Now this is where things get serious. 50 started dropping clues online. Cryptic posts, little jabs, talking about snakes in the grass, enemies moving in silence, people thinking he's blind to what's going on. Then it hit. 50 allegedly leaked info pointing to conversations between Jay Prince's crew and Supreme's son. Allegedly, there was talk of trying to set him up, get him out the way, pressure him, or worse. 50 didn't hide it. He wanted the world to see. He even started trolling Jay Prince directly, daring him to show up. And just when things couldn't get more heated, Rick Ross showed up in the picture. Ross and 50 been beefing for years. Lawsuits, family drama, endless shots. They don't rock with each other at all. But recently, Ross was seen hanging with people from Supreme's camp. To most people, that might look random. But to 50, that looked like an alliance. Ross linking up with the son of the man who tried to end him, that was a bold move. And 50 saw it as a message.
Man, it's for you, man. You're the only one in Miami with that, big.
Now, here's where it gets wild. Word on the street is that this little meetup wasn't just for show. Allegedly, that link-up was part of a bigger play, a setup to take 50 out. Some insiders are saying Supreme McGriff Jr. is done playing nice, especially after 50 kept dissing Irv Gotti online, even after his death. And with Jay Prince getting involved, raises the stakes even higher. See, Jay Prince isn't just upset because 50 refused to check in. He's reportedly trying to make an example out of him. If 50 gets away with disrespecting the so-called rules, then other rappers might start ignoring the check-in culture too. And honestly, 50 Cent might want to keep his eyes wide open, because when you take a closer look at Jay Prince's past, you start to realize just how deep his roots really go. He's not just a music exec. This is a man who allegedly rose through the game with real street backing and real connections. Back in the late 80s, his name was already showing up in federal files. Rumors say he had routes from Mexico straight into the South, moving heavy product through Texas, Louisiana, even into Chicago. This wasn't small-time stuff. It was organized, and it was global. That's around the same time he allegedly linked up with Larry Hoover, leader of the Gangster Disciples.
Wait. Jay Prince and Larry Hoover?
You ain't know that?
That go back to the 70s. Is that true?
Yeah, but he only hooked up with him in the 80s. In the 80s. In the 80s, he hooked up with him.
But Larry Hoover was already locked up. Oh, Larry Hoover was making move while he was locked up. You're right. Damn.
Yeah, in the 80s, because he's been trying to get him out. Yeah, 50 not stupid, man. 50 not stupid,
No,
and then all
I'm
these,
talking about Jay Prince and Larry Hoover.
Man, you ain't know that?
No, I didn't. I ain't from Houston.
No, you ain't got to be from Houston to know that. That man been trying to get Hoover out of jail forever.
I did not. I didn't. Well, I'm glad that Trump commuted his sentence. So now he's 74 years old. Let that man out.
But he still got to deal with
I'm messing up. I want this to finish, and then I'm gonna end this live because I got
shifted. Houston to the Midwest suddenly had a full pipeline, and Jay Prince was sitting at the center of it.
This was the idea of my father, seeing that it was connections to Drake and Kanye, and that they were such iconic figures.
To shine a light on Houston artists. But the word in the streets, it was more than just music. People believed it was a front, a way to wash all that street money clean. The feds weren't clueless either. By 1988, the DEA had launched a full investigation into Jay Prince and Rap-A-Lot. They were tracking shipments, bugging phones.
Damn, I didn't know this.
Pressuring associates. They built a serious case, and just when it looked like they were in, the whole thing vanished. By the late 1990s, the U.S. Attorney General dropped the case entirely. No charges, no headlines, just silence. That kind of thing doesn't happen by accident, not unless you've got serious pull. So now, fast forward to today, and 50 Cent might be stepping on some toes that have been dangerous for decades. So what do y'all think? Is 50 Cent paranoid, or is he just calling it out before something happens? Is there really a setup happening behind the scenes, or is this just ego and power games playing out in the open? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because if this drama keeps unfolding...
Damn, that was good. I had no idea.
50 is not crazy. 50 not crazy. Like, everybody know how 50 and why he moving like that. You see everybody connected to trying to get him out the way. It's all linked up all of a sudden. Now it's a family reunion around this motherfucker. 50 finna break all that up. Straight up. I'm finna get the taste out your mouth. 50 said, I'm finna get the taste out your mouth and the thought out your mind. Everybody that they link up 50 said, y'all got me fucked up.
Wow, I just learned me something today. I had no idea that he, but I'm getting ready to end this live because it's over. Okay. I normally don't go past an hour, but I'm getting ready to come right back, and I'm getting this a serious topic. I'm going back because I got a book club on here. the Trilateral Commission, and I'm just gonna read part of that. And
Okay,
then
well,
after that,
I'll just be in the chat. I'll just be in the chat on that.
yeah, hold on, and then
I'm
because I'm
already
heavy
subbed.
into the Illuminati.
Me too.
Thank you, and I sub to yours as well.
Man, hey,
And
thank
I'm
you.
already because I'm heavy into the Illuminati. I got 40 years of
Me
research
too.
on that. So
Me
this
too.
is part of the Illuminati. Oh, well, then shoot, you got to keep coming up on the show and I'll come up on yours. As a
Man,
matter of
'cause
fact, I'm put my email in here. Let me put my email in here. Email me your number. And then we can
Okay,
come together and do
So
stuff
what do
on
I
each
call?
channel. Hold on.
Do I call you none? Do I
Right.
call you none? Because
Give
you
me
know
your
I just
number.
got watching the movie. I'll shoot it in the email.
No, when you email, put it in. I'm about to put it in the chat now. Email me your number, and I'll email you mine back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely. I know you was into Illuminati stuff. That's why I originally created this channel, but people don't care, so I have to put the celebrity stuff in there. Here go my email.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. And then I'm gonna copy it.
Yet. There go my email.
No, I got you. Hold up. I'm copying.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna email you. But yeah, I'll be into that. And
So
then I'll be telling people. I'll be telling people about that.
Yep. So we can do something like once a month.
Yeah.
But we can do something like once a month or whatever. And on your channel, on my channel, or whatever. After I do trialism, then I'm gonna do Michigan and Detroit news because there's some stuff going on.
I still think the Texas flood was a part of it too, because I'm doing the show on that. The Texas floods. I still think
I got some. I'm gonna do something on the Texas floods too. But you know what? Because most of this stuff be on purpose. Because they about to redo that whole area.
That's what I'm telling you.
Exactly. It was done on purpose.
It reminds me of when they tried to do that out here with Harvey, because all the waterways was flowing through the highways and shit, flooding everything around it. And just like they did with New Orleans, flooding certain areas, it was strategic.
I was just gonna say that.
Like
it was planned, and yes, I got the information, and I also got the sustainability for that area where the flood was on that thing, and what they want to do. They want to renovate that, make it into for the rich people. They want to build malls. They want to do a whole bunch of stuff. They want to make it into
something. Like over there in Kirk County. And then they saying that they had no signals, nothing. That
no alarm went off, no nothing.
They had no signals or nothing.
That's what you know. We can do that together. We got our first topic.
Yeah, because I had already had a show set up for it. Yeah, I had already. Okay. We can do it on your channel too, because I already had a show set up for that. And then, but I was gonna do one on the all white. I'm doing one later tonight on the all white town. You know what I mean?
That too.
Now they got to watch out. They got to watch out for that, man.
But I don't think I don't care. Have your own white town. Because guess what? I ain't got to spend a dime in it, and I ain't got to drive through it.
They everywhere. They got them everywhere. Okay, well, thank you for having me on your show. And
thank you for coming
I'm glad
up.
I said fuck it and clicked on you.
All right, I'm coming right back with the Trilateral Commission. All right, see y'all later. Yep. Thank y'all. Salute. And please like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. All right, see y'all later.